All right, guys, it is Tuesday, November 19th, and I had to look at the calendar on that one. Going through an ulcerative colitis flare-up, and I'm on prednisone. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of my day in the life. I'm starting out today. I got an interview for the Warrior Soul podcast with Mr. Nick Bear of Bear Performance Training. He's a big muscular dude, former Army Ranger who does triathlons now. And right now I am about to make myself a little bulletproof coffee, just to kind of get something into my system earlier in the day, because I've got to take my prednisone at some point soon too. So mornings have been, I'm feeling like crap. Prednisone makes me feel like I'm like kind of insane, like want to crawl out of my skin. So I've been kind of knocking everything down with some CBD, and I'll show you some of that as well. So all right, so this is what I stuck in the coffee. I got some grass-fed ghee from Sprouts. I got some Sprouts organic MCT oil, and then I got a couple tablespoons of leaner creamer, which is like this coconut oil creamer infused with natural supplements, right? So what's got in there? It has Hoodia green tea leaf extract and citrus aurantium. But to be honest with you, I don't really care, because it just really tastes good in my coffee. So that's what this coffee is all about, is just getting something into the system, enjoying the morning. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it in here. And I'm going to stick a few drops of this Herb Strong CBD in there, just to try and counter whatever's going on with this stuff here, which is my prednisone. All right, so this morning I got to do an interview with Nick Bear of Bear Performance Nutrition. Really awesome guy. He was a bodybuilder who just transitioned into being a triathlete. He's also a U.S. Army Ranger, served as a U.S. Army officer in the infantry. Really great dude, and I'm looking forward to having a good conversation.
Right, well, here's a niche. So it's like no one on YouTube is documenting the process.
All right, so that was a great conversation. Nick is a dude who started his company while he was in the Army, and then he spent the first 3 years just grinding, right? So wasn't getting much traction. He made $25,000 his first 2 years. He made $20,000 his third year. And rather than just giving up, he went and he started a YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel didn't initially take off, but what happened was he started doing things a little bit differently than what everybody else was. Started documenting his Army experience, started documenting how he was getting all this stuff done, even though he was an Army infantry officer. And that's how he really made a name for himself. And that's a huge lesson there, guys. If you're going to do something in today's day and age where everybody's on social media, everybody's creating content, you got to be different in some way. And that's advice that I definitely need to take up as well. Right now, I got through that interview. I've got to do some client calls. My energy is good right now. I took that bulletproof coffee in. I am not feeling the usual wooziness that I have at this point from ulcerative colitis, but I am freezing cold, which is why I'm dressed like an Eskimo right now. I got this combat flip-flop shaman and my Warrior Soul zipper hoodie. I'm freezing cold all the time, and that's because I literally have like no body fat on me, and that's something that I got to deal with. But one of the things right now is I'm working on a book, and the book is about the utility of goals, like whether or not goals are actually valid in getting you to where you want to go. And what I'm doing is, rather than kind of theorizing about it. I'm going into historical examples of people who've done big things. Now, this might turn out into something, it might turn out into nothing, but I enjoy the process of writing. I'm going to spend an hour on that before I start getting into some of my client calls and some of the other marketing things I got to do today. And I'm also going to try and get a workout in. We got a new EOS Fitness that I joined, and I'm looking forward to trying that gym out. So I'm going to get over there and get a workout in despite not feeling my best. All right, so I just took in a bunch of greens. I needed some nutrition, some energy to get through because I got to take my prednisone in a second. But I'm taking OptiGreens 50 by First Form. It's a great formula. Helps with digestion, helps to give you a little bit of natural energy. And then what I got here is a bit of natural kefir. My girlfriend buys this kefir from the farmer's market. So I'm just using that to get some nutrition in me. I got to take 8 pills of prednisone, and that is, that's a little bit rough on the system. So I'm trying to take the prednisone earlier in the day because, like I said before, it literally like fucking makes me feel like I want to crawl out of my skin. And if I'm doing that too close to bedtime, it kind of freaks me out. I've been taking in some THC. I got a little pen that I smoke on. When the evening time sets in, I'm cooking dinner and things like that to try to take the edge off. And like I said, I've been taking a lot of this CBD as well to try to keep everything on edge. Beside that, guys, I got to put some work in over here. I want to get to the gym, and busy freaking day. All right, so I just got about a good hour of writing done. Sending notes out, sending emails out, and then just kind of sat down to work on my book for a little bit. Right now I'm about to head over to the gym. First time going to EOS Fitness, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to give you guys a little look at my physique since I am in the middle of an ulcerative colitis flare-up, just so you can see what I'm working with over here. This is what I look like. I don't look so bad because, number one, I'm really freaking lean right now. As you can see, I don't have much body fat on me at all or anything, but I'm also really freaking skinny. Like, I don't like being this lean, to be honest with you, because it definitely does affect performance. I have, if we're talking about jiu-jitsu, if I get on top of somebody, it feels like they can easily throw me off. And, obviously can't lift as much as I'd like to. I've lost about 25 pounds since this flare-up has started. I started at like 180. Right now I'm down to about 160 pounds. So that's what I'm working with, guys. And, I might look pretty good right now, but at the same time, this whole thing is completely inflamed in here, and been dealing with a lot of pain. So we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna get a good workout in to try to give me some energy for the rest of the day. All right, so gym doesn't open until 2 p.m. and I don't have time to wait till then, so I'm just gonna go to 24-hour fitness now. So it was a really light workout. Kind of just been going through the motions, guys. Doing light stuff, trying to get as many reps as possible. I didn't do anything less than 10 reps that whole time. The thing about prednisone is, like I said, it gives me this kind of jittery feeling. And it kind of felt like I was about to vomit through the entire time of the workout, even during that light workout. And really just deconditioned right now at this point because of everything going on. And it's not like I haven't been training. I've been coming in. I even rolled Jiu-Jitsu up till about a week and a half ago, but she just goes downhill really quickly when you're in a flare-up. So trying to hold it together, trying to do the best I can, still getting it in. I'm gonna go home and try and eat something. All right, guys, so what I got here is a mixture of chicken livers, cauliflower, zucchini, some bacon. I got some mushrooms in here. Just easy to digest vegetables with the chicken liver, which has got tons of vitamins, minerals, things like that. Kind of meals I've been eating lately. A lot of the way I cook these up, I fry bacon first, then I stick the vegetables, and then I'll take the vegetables out, and then I'll put the chicken livers in there. I'll dredge the chicken livers into some cassava flour, which is like a really good prebiotic flour, and stick them in there. I'll cook those in the bacon grease as well, and makes a really good, easily digestible meal. A lot of people are kind of scared of liver, but it's one of the most nutrient dense foods that you could eat. It's one of the best things you can eat for overall health, and I eat a lot of it. So enjoying this right now, and gonna take a shower, and then go and start. What are you doing? You want daddy's scarf? Why? Come on, get up, get up. Time to move. All right, guys, so this is my kind of EDC. I don't really walk around with this stuff, but I'm in my house all day long, so this is what I keep near me most all of the time. So this is a pocket knife. Obviously, I think everybody's got to have a good pocket knife. This is snus. So unlike chewing tobacco or dipping tobacco, which I used to do, you can swallow snus. And one thing, despite this little label here, is it's got less TSNAs than almost any other tobacco product out there. So it's literally the least likely to cause cancer. Now, I'm not saying to start it. I'm not saying to do it. But I use this to keep my brain going, to keep me wide awake, and things like that. It's something I actually learned from Aubrey Marcus. So I keep a little bit of this around. And this is my Beretta PX4 Storm model. I keep it in 9mm. I keep this around me at all times when I'm home. I prefer to be armed, especially in my own house. There are a lot of home invasions that occur here in San Bernardino County, and I don't want to be caught unprepared if somebody comes in, and I'm not going to rely on this one to try to protect me at all. So that's what's happening here. You show up at my house, try to make trouble, trying to hurt me and my family. That's all right. So I am getting dinner ready. I got dinner ready for the dog first. She gets actually homemade food. We make her own food. Someday I'll show you guys that. We just put some ground beef together with some grass-fed beef liver, and then she gets kale, she gets butternut squash. She needs to start paying freaking rent, but she enjoys it, and she's healthy. Sit, eat. All right, just relaxing here. Get ready for dinner. It's in the Instant Pot. And just smoking a little bit. Take the edge off the prednisone.